Hi guys. Since I know how much you're probably missing me right now after this long weekend of not getting to see me, and then you come to school on Monday and it's Monday and so you're bummed, and then you don't get to see me again and you probably miss me so much. And since I'm a little bit jealous that Mrs. Marling gets to hang out with you today and I don't, I decided to make this video. Um, and so you can just like pretend it's FaceTime or something and that we're hanging out. So I just made this to remind you a little bit of how to do substitution. We started with just really simple ones, and remember we highlighted two things. We highlighted what you substitute and where, and this was the simplest one. You do the substitution step, and then you solve for x. And you get x equals 1, and we already knew that y was 4, so our solution is just 1 comma 4. That was the simplest thing. We got the hang of that pretty quickly. There wasn't a ton of new stuff, really just kind of the highlighting and the substitution step there. Then it got a little bit harder. We had this type of thing where we have both y equals equations. Again, I highlight what I'm substituting and where I'm substituting it. Then do the substitution step. I take the x minus 2 and I put it in place of y, and then solve for x. And dividing by 3 on both sides, you get x equals 0 divided by 3 is 0. Then, this was another new thing. So this is sort of new step number 2 over here. We take the x equals 0. We know that x equals 0. Take that and plug it back into your first highlighted equation. Doesn't matter which one, really, but I always just do that one. And instead of x, write a 0. And we get y equals negative 2, so the solution is 0 comma negative 2. That is for everyone except for 8th period. That is where we left off on Friday of last week. So then this next example, this is kind of like even the next step that we can go with this, getting a little bit harder. And so in our next one, here we have, this is what I'm going to substitute. That is where I'm going to substitute it since this is x equals 2y. So my first step is to replace x with 2y. Simplifying on this side, I have 3 times 2x, or 3y is 6y, plus 4y equals 50. Then 10y equals 50, divide by 10, and you get y equals 5. Second step, take the 5, substitute it back into right there, and we get x equals 2 instead of y, 2y, we have 2 times 5. So x equals 10. Then our final solution is just 10 comma 5. Hopefully that refreshes your memory a little bit. If any of this doesn't make sense, feel free to ask Mrs. Marling. What you're going to be doing today is working through some practice problems with substitution and with graphing. And yeah, feel free to ask Mrs. Marling because she's super smart and she can help you. And hopefully the practice goes well for you and you will have a checkup tomorrow.